Welcome to the circuit named for Ferrari. It is qualifying at a special arena for motorsport. Welcome to Imola.
Okay, that's all the checks complete. We're ready to go. We don't think it's going to stay dry for much longer. The rain could come at any moment, so watch out. Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now. Alonso ahead. Okay, so their best lap time, 1 minute 21.7. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Okay, that's Hadja just ahead of you. Push hard. Okay, so their best lap so far, 1:21.8. Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid line up for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race. Imola, or to give it its full title, the International Autodrome of Enzo and Dino Ferrari. Enzo, one of the most evocative team creators in history, this place is named for their legacy, and it's a beautiful tribute. Unlike most Formula One tracks, Imola is driven anti-clockwise and offers our drivers today just over 3 miles of glistening wet tarmac to negotiate. It's made up of a roughly equal split of 9 right-hand turns and 10 left-hand. Watch the drivers on the way into turn 16. Managing their speed there will be crucial, with the rain only adding to the difficulty of that downhill braking section, which then, of course, leads them into the track's longest straight, though no DRS there today, of course. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Albon, Mayer, Fernando Alonso, Anne Hadjar, Lawson, Surfer Girl, Tsunoda, and Oscar Piastri, Hulkenberg, Sainz, George Russell, and Norris, Hamilton, Ocon, Andrea Kimi, Antonelli, and Aiden Jackson, Stroll, Gasly, Behrman, and Gabriel Bortoleto completes the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And we welcome you to the commentary box overlooking the circuit. I'm Alex Jakes, and I'm joined by Anthony Davidson. Okay, the start, so important. Tell us about how you ace a launch off the line.
The drivers these days, they practice, and practice. They have rigs with them at the circuit where they can sit down with the actual steering wheel from the real car, and they've got lights that they react to. The clutch paddle is tailored around the driver's hands, around their fingers, so they can have optimum position before they start. So there's so much thought and effort that goes into getting these cars off the line.
Here we go then, the formation lap is underway. There are wet conditions here today. Each driver will no doubt be mindful of the wet surface as they prepare to race around the track. As the cars come back to the grid to line up for the start of the race, each driver will be wanting to get the best start they possibly can. They'll be hoping to finish today's race on the podium, failing that within the points.
That start was okay, now stay alert for threats around you. Okay, 40 laps of fuel left. Got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Ahead of you now. Time last lap, 1 minute 41.3. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 1.3 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Their tyres are just 1 lap old. We think they've got 1 more stop. That's Albon behind you, and the time last lap, 1:42.1. They're on a fresh set of inters. Their tyres are just 1 lap old. We think they've got 1 more stop. And so that's 38 laps of fuel remaining. Forecasts suggest the rain's going to be lightening up over the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. You should start finding more grip as we clear the standing water. Inters look like the best tyre for now. The car behind started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the most of it. Looks like it's going to be getting much lighter over the next 10 to 15 minutes. There should be more grip, but don't expect a dry track yet. has certainly eased off for the time being, but we've still got a lot of standing water out there. We're happy for you to stay out on the inters for now. Systems all looking good, head down. As things stand, we'll be second in the championship. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. The track's drying, but it's going to take a while to clear the standing water offline. Don't start thinking about slicks just yet. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. Right, keep pushing, you're gaining on the car ahead. Okay mate, engine's running too hot. Engine is running too hot. Let's keep it a bit cooler for now, please. Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake, use overtake. Piastri has just set the fastest lap of the race. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 14.8 seconds. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 1.7 seconds. window opens in 8 laps time. Getting lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track to dry out. Inters look like the best tyre for now. Oh, great stuff. You hit that target. Really good job. 4th position. You're in 4th position. Okay, gap to leader, 11.8 seconds. Okay, that's Meyer ahead. Okay, gap to the car in front, 0.8 seconds. They're on old intermediates. That's Alonso behind. They're on old intermediates. Your pit window will be open in 7 laps time. 24 laps to go. Getting lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track to dry out. That's 30 laps of fuel remaining. As things stand, we're going to be leading the championship. battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Okay, I think we're still on the right tyres for the time being. Tyre condition still looking good. So we've got 29 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, clear. Alonso behind you now. Time last lap, 1 minute 34.7. They're on old intermediates. Their tyres are 11 laps old now. We think they've got one more stop. The car behind has minor front wing damage. Front wing damage. Certainly eased off for the time being, but we've still got a lot of standing water out there. We're happy for you to stay out on the inters for now. You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep it up. We're in P4. The distance to the leader, 16.7 seconds. Okay, that's Maya just ahead of you now. Push, push, come on. Less than a second separates you. They're on old intermediates. Piastri's behind. They're on old intermediates. Your pit window is going to open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. You've got 20 laps left until the end. You've got 20 laps left until the end. Okay, mate, and that's Maya ahead of you now. We can't let them hold us up for too long, so let's try and get past as soon as possible and crack on. Push, push. Oh, mate, great stuff. You hit that target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race. Piastri's behind you now. behind. And the time last lap, 1:33.7. They're on old intermediates. They've done 14 laps on those tyres now. We think they've got one more stop. I've got information on Stroll. Okay, it looks like the problem's terminal. They're retiring the car. Okay, caution, caution. Virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta on your dash. Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. Okay, clear. We're going to box this lap and push out to your teammate behind. 23.7 seconds. Okay, that's Mayer ahead. Time last lap, 1:39.2. Okay, gap ahead, 1.2 seconds. They're on old intermediates. Okay, they've done 15 laps on those tyres. We think they've got one more stop. Okay, so you're gaining by around 0.6 a lap. Down to 24 laps of fuel remaining. So this rain could be with us for a while. Light rain conditions for the foreseeable future. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. Track is clear, track is clear. Issue attaching the front right wheel. I know it's not ideal, but let's try and put that behind us and get back into this race. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. Okay mate, Piastri's behind you now. We want to keep them behind, please. This is super critical for our strategy. Is in the pits. tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. There are 22 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 26.4 seconds. Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. Okay, so this light rain is going to be with us for a while now. Inters look like the best tyre for now. There are 20 laps of fuel left. We're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment. rain will stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay. Got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Oh, great stuff, you hit that target, really good job. Gap to your teammate behind, 29.3 seconds. You're in fourth position. Okay, so gap to the leader, 28.9 seconds. Okay, that's Maya just ahead of you now. Push, push, come on. Systems all looking good, head down. No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. to the car in front, 1.7 seconds. And that's Maya ahead of you now. They're on old intermediates. Our gap to first place, 31.0 seconds. Piastri's behind you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old intermediates. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 9 laps to go. You've lost some time to the car behind. Green flag. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 3.5 seconds. As things stand, we're going to be leading the championship. This rain could be with us for a while. Light rain conditions for the foreseeable future. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap. Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
He has left the entire field behind once more. It's victory for Max Verstappen.
Well, they showed true grit out there today, not to be outdone by the rough circumstances, many points that came their way today. A job well done, not the easiest of days, but they walk away with a race victory.
Now it is time to start the celebrations as we welcome our top three. Max Verstappen has been here before, another win in Formula One. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who's joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.